party all night.
Power 95, where music lives. The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies Room. Come see you compliments. Renwick Thompson and Company Limited. Agents for Western Union.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Y'all come in the room quickly. Oh, my word. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the ladies' room on this Tuesday, March 21st. I need some tissues. I'm being threatened. Thanks, Christelle. Appreciate you. Good morning, Jacqueline. Kate, Mia, somebody, can you get me some tissue, please? I hope they're listening. My eyes are running. I was just playing with the Aries, and yeah, I was gonna take this so seriously, threatening me. I'm gonna need security to exit the building because I was threatened a while ago by someone who said that if I continue with this despondent remarks about Aries, they'll do certain things to my body. And we're about to jump into the carnival season. I cannot deal with any broken bones. I'm not that young. It's gonna take forever to heal. So Larry, what pink thing is my pink? It's peach. Yeah. Anywho's. Why do people get offended by the truth? Why is the truth so offensive? Why can't we just accept this truth for what it is? See it for what it is. All I said was nobody remembers Aries. I mean, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgos, Leos. They're all there. Geminis. You don't hear much about Libras and Aries and Cancers, and unless it's like the actual disease. Who was missing? Who was missing from the Aries, Libra, Cancer? You hear about Sagittarius here and there. You don't even hear much about what's that one, December into January? Capricorn? You don't even hear about y'all much. So I mean, I was just stating the obvious. Now I'm being threatened for being... Honestly, who remembers Aries? Like, seriously, who sits and says, oh, Aries season is coming? Like, who does that? I've never even seen anybody on my timeline making mention unless it's the person's birthday. But nobody makes a big deal about y'all. That's all I'm saying. It's nothing to be offended about or feel hurt about. It's just that nobody remembers y'all. I mean... It is what it is. What matters is that you remember yourself, right? So once you do that, yeah, good. But it says, wow, and yet still I continue to do what I was told not to do. Breads. Brenda says, Jennifer, you see that fight you sucking there, you know your little legs and how that speed. Y'all should be glad I recognize you because everybody and their brother who is Aries came out under that post today. So y'all should be glad you got a little forward. Not me here threatening me. This almost that is a sign they just make because first time I hearing about that one. Here comes 1, 2, 3. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
So let me call it a little stir up of confusion this morning on your program. And you are so correct. Nobody remembers these people. I mean,
Exactly. Exactly. So I don't know why they're feeling that type of way.
They just need to relax, especially liberals. Like, sometimes I even forget Libra is part of the zodiac sign. I'm like, really? Yes, liberals.
Like, what is a Libra? Who is a
I
Libra?
don't even understand. But that's fine. They're especially in their own little way, in their own little corner, you know. Nobody disturbs them. So just be there.
Like, what is a Libra?
I don't even understand. And I'm a Scorpio. So, you know, all Scorpios feel they roll up the whole zodiac sign. So, excuse us. Anywho, let them spoil a bit. Have a good one.
Let them continue to have their fun.
All right.
Like, seriously, what is a Libra? What does a Libra do? What is it? What is? Let me check the zodiac sign. Libra sign is what? When Libra is what they say the Libra emoji usually depicts the glyph of a Libra, which is thought to symbolize a setting sun. Libra is also often symbolized by a set of scales. Like, what is the importance of scales in one's life? Like, a pair of scale. What animal is Libra? Libras are represented by scales due to their balance and fairness. Okay. What month is Libra? What one month? Hold on, let me check. Oh, so Libra is September 23rd, so that is after Virgo season. Okay. September 23rd to October 22nd. So it's like... August, September. It says scales provide balance. Oh, the Prime Minister is Libra. Okay, well... You know what, Bly? How can you not hear about Capricorn? We start the year and end the year. Empress is like... It's like... The year ends with so much going on. Like, big hullabaloo, Happy New Year thingy. And bam, January long. Brooks. So it's like, nobody really remembers what Capricorns except for that long... Like, nothing happening in January kind of energy. Like... Why I wake up this morning and choose violence? I never knew all these people were Aries. So at least I did something good. Morning, Devon. I ain't here to talk about Pisces. Nah, man, Pisces out there. Pisces usually out there. You hear their mouth. But Aries and my good friend Marissa Michelle Levy, good morning. I forgot you were Aries. Janelle. Saucy Bane is Aries too. Well, look at that. All of y'all have something in common. Y'all fiery. That much I know. Because they all out this morning with speed. Anywho's. Let's proceed. Listen, let's laugh. Life is already stressful. People stressing you. Miss Mary Big Head son stressing you. Miss Jill daughter stressing you. Work, life. You have to learn to laugh, you know. create things to laugh about. Otherwise, you'll just be sitting there stressing. Stress isn't good for your body. Viruses and cancers feed off of stress. They love when your body's in a stressful state. So you gotta find things to laugh, you know? Do things that you truly enjoy to lessen the load and the stress on your bodies. Because our bodies go through a beating every day. Life beats us down every day. Least we can do is be good to our bodies. So laugh, you know, find humor in the silliest of things. Because these days, it's like you have to walk around like tiptoe and be so very careful about what you say. The atmosphere is so charged. You'd swear elections is next week and not another 4 years or some. It's just so, people get so offended by the smallest or the slightest things. You're just walking around literally in eggshells, afraid to speak up. Even in your own relationships, you're afraid to speak and like just be yourself around the person. You have to pretend to be somebody else so you wouldn't bruise the little fragile egos. It's stressful. It's stressful. So you gotta find things that makes you laugh, because you would be in a constant state of stress every day. Headaches, your anxiety levels up, your chest tight, no. We gotta find things to laugh about, yeah? Anywho's. Oh Lord, here comes them loudmouth Leos with August is the time. Leos are just like, I mean, I even start that. Anyway, it is also Down Syndrome Day. So, for those of you wearing your socks, your funny colored socks and whatever you do, observe it. Good morning. Yeah, it's World Down Syndrome Day. It's a global awareness day that has been officially observed by the United Nations since 2012. And this year, it's been observed under the theme, With Us, Not For Us. And it's basically, you know, the Down syndrome community creating a single voice, advocating for the rights, inclusion, and well-being of people with Down syndrome. And in 2023, they're basically calling for people and organizations around the world to be with us and not for us. Yeah? Be with us, not for us. That's the theme under which it's being observed. So, show their families who have family members, you know, somebody who has Down syndrome, remember them today, because it's not an easy thing to live with, you know. So shout out to all the families who continue to do a good job in taking care of their own that might have Down syndrome. All right, and let's learn to be a little bit more tolerant. Remember, they're differently abled, you know, so let's remember that. Anyways, we're back in the bacchanal again. So homeboy says that his wife cheated. My wife cheated on me 2 days ago after being together for 6 years, married for 4 months. And he says, I'm still awake at 1 a.m. writing this after hours of thinking and not being able to sleep and trying to wrap my head around this. Y'all share the live now. I'll just come in here and gip and share the live and let's get more people on the live, you know? Come on in the room. So homeboy practically is saying that my wife and I have been together for 6 years and only married for 4 months. We've had our ups and downs throughout like any other relationship, but for some reason, the past couple of weeks we have been arguing more than regular. We normally just talk through our problems and sort them out, which I thought would happen, but apparently not. So he says, I got home Friday morning around 5 a.m. I worked nights and found she had fallen asleep with her phone in hand. I grabbed it to put it on charge for her, and I flipped it and saw a notification from a guy I never heard of and saw it was a dirty text. At first I was like, it's nothing. But eventually curiosity got the better of me and I had to make sure. I'm not one to snoop, but it was just not normal, and I found that she had invited him around that evening when I left. You can guess what happened. My stomach just dropped and I got out of bed and just went into a full-blown panic attack, to which she woke up and asked what was the matter. I gave her her phone and just left. I've barely slept, and when I do, I just have nightmares. She has said everything you can think of, but she said she will not give an excuse. I packed a bag, and I'm staying at my parents' place, and I feel like I've lost everything, and I have no idea what to do, so I came here. I'll thank anyone who responds in advance, and will try and answer any questions. If you have any advice, it will be much appreciated. So, first of all, my heart bleeds for you. Nobody likes being on the receiving end of, something like that. So you're literally going through not a banker, that is a whole truck. To be married together for 6 years and married for 4, and to find out that way, I know it must be gut-wrenching. It must be horrific. It's not only women who feel a way when they're cheated on. Men do as well. So, to the brothers in the audience, ladies, he says any advice would be appreciated. This kind of, not to change the narrative, but just kind of, I'm not too sure how many of you follow the Carters on social media. Chrissy and CMR, and I'm sure if you do, you'll see the big hullabaloo, the big blow up with her finding out he was cheating on her, because this girl that he was cheating on her with came on and basically blew the lid off the whole thing, saying that he was sleeping with her for how long. And afterwards she came back. Well, the family, they're known for doing pranks, so basically she came back and said it was a prank, yada yada yada. The wife also went live and said it was not a prank. And the girl then came back and said it was not a prank when she started dropping receipts of where and how and time and what have you. And one of the things coming out of it is that I saw a lot of, and they have like 4 children together. I'm saying all this to say, in relation to this incident, you didn't mention anything about children, but the Carter's story, they have children. And I'm seeing, based on all the blogs and everybody, this is like all over social media, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. Just typing the Carters, you get the whole story, all the lives, everything. And it's just, you're seeing everybody saying to the wife, and now we are realizing that it's not the first time he stepped out on his marriage. It has happened before. Because when she came on and she was talking about it, she was just so nonchalant. She was like, and I'm saying to myself, this doesn't look like a woman who been, like, this is new to her. This is surprising to her. There's no way if you find out you've been cheated on for the first time and you're just chilling, you'll be like torn, you'll be like angry. The emotions will be so raw and real. But to her, it was just so controlled. It's almost like, you know what? I've been here before, so I'm like immune to this. I'm like, it's almost like she just came out because everybody was talking about it, and they're in the public eye. They're all over social media, thousands and thousands of fans. They practically build their brand on social media, doing their vlogs, the Carter family, showing this perfect family life, and, just bought a new house, and they go on trips, and she promotes her business, and everything just comes across as, couples' goals. That is why I keep saying to people, stop looking at people's lives on social media and talking about goals. You create your own goals, you create your own life, you make your own relationships comfortable for you, and stop looking at other people's pictures, because most of the times people just put up the best parts, the good part, and not so much the ugly parts. Yes, they do pranks, and they'll do pranks of supposed cheating, but the audience probably never thought it was happening in real life. Just thought it was just for the sake of the media, only to find out that he is and has been cheating on her, because there are other women who are now coming forward and saying, hey, I messed with dude. So people are saying she ought to stay for the sake of the relationship, of the children. Whether she stays or doesn't stay, my thing is, we need to stop telling people to remain in situations that are toxic, that are unhealthy, that you're unhappy in, for the sake of children. Children are not stupid. And as much as you're doing them a favor, you're not, because they're going to sense, they can feel the energy, they're hearing the arguments, they're hearing the screaming, the crying. So it's better to co-parent in a good way than be together in the same household and it's just constant chaos. At the end of the day, whatever decision she makes, whether to stay, leave, that is on her. But I just don't get why people continue to tell people to remain together for the sake of children. What about you? What about for your sake? What about for your peace of mind? What about for your happiness? How does that help you? How can you be a proper parent or a mother to your daughters if you're staying in a situation where you're being abused, where you're being cheated on, where you're unhappy? How is that teaching your children values, your young girls, what to accept or not accept from a man? So you're going to say to somebody, oh, stay in the relationship because of children, or stay in the relationship because you have acquired property together, and it's hard to start over, when you could start over and be free and peace of mind and you're good. I don't get it. Brent says it has happened time and time again. It's the publicity now of the perfect money-making machine blowing up. Chrissy needs to leave him. He won't change. Well, according to another life she did, she says she's not going to leave her husband because they just bought a house together. Now tell me, what is buying a house? They just, I never followed them. I looked at them, here and there. But I just never gravitated towards them. It just never interested me. And listening to the both of them now, the immaturity is like glaring, Because first to begin with, if you know you have no intention of leaving your man or your spouse, why go public and and talk about it? She went public and was saying that, he had given the side girl a bank card, and she doesn't even have a bank card of his, but he has her cards. And his business is not he's not very well endowed. His tool shed is not that big. Why would he come out and talk? I know you're hurt. And when you're hurt, you don't care. You just want to make the person feel and hurt as well and embarrassed, because I've been there. You don't care. You just lose it, and you want the person to hurt. But in hindsight, if you intend on staying with the person, say nothing. You don't really owe people any explanation. But you come out and drag him just like everybody else is, and then, you're not going to leave your husband. Then what was all of that for? So why do you need to stay in a situation like that with children? It just doesn't make sense. Hush, stay. They said, him and the girl came out and said it was a prank. You know what? I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't come out and say, well, it's not a prank, knowing that I'm not going anywhere. Because she herself said she told him numerous times, stop going into women's inbox. Stop going high and whatever. Stop encouraging these conversations. And he had intercourse with this young lady unprotected. There are videos of him doing stuff, and it's a mess. It's a mess. But coming back to homeboy in this picture, y'all been together for 6 years. Cheated on you. She's cheated on you 4 months into the relationship. Question is, do the both of you want to work it out? Have you spoken to her about it? Well, according to you, she did speak about it, but she didn't give you any excuse. That doesn't sound like somebody who really cares about being in a marriage to me. Because if you messed up and you wanted to stay, you would think of all the excuses in the book to stay, but she's not giving you any excuses. Morning.
Good morning. Mm-hmm. I guess everybody know my take on that.
Of course.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. A marriage is between two people. There is absolutely no way I am going to take back a woman who I know laid, according to them, the Bible, lay with another man. The woman have the same option. If they know I lay with another woman, she have the same option. She'll never take me back. I ain't telling you I will just take it, so I'm going to beg and see what that man says the first time, whatever, even whether it or not, it was the first time. And this silliness that people go around for children's sake, joke. Mm-hmm. Children know better than you what is going on. They see it, they hear it, they smell it, they sense it. And never forget, children are the most bounce-backable creatures, and they bounce back from almost anything. Mm-hmm. So don't fool yourself and feel they won't get it. You explain to them, me and mom can make it. I'm going to be living so and so. You are free to call me any time of day or night. You want me to take you to the beach? I'm right there but me and mom can't make it.
Together.
That is that.
Co-parents, but
Co-parent.
just staying together for children's sake, and I ain't making no
But
sense.
then that man, if it's 4 months into your marriage, he get a horn by give him a year or 20, you look like a rhino. Right? He might look at a porcupine. Man, you're there by your mother, stay there. I don't know if there is children. Make the arrangement afterwards when your mind cool as to how you all will co-parent. But don't go there. Once you just going back for more and more, it would not get better. It will get worse. Once a woman sees that you accepted it once, you give them free road to run. They are going to do it again and again and again.
Gotcha.
Have a good day.
Thanks so much. Sam Jim is currently in Facebook penitentiary for another 36 days, and Samuel says to tell y'all ladies and women in the ladies' room does harm bad, especially them Scorpios. And you wonder why you in jail. 36 more days. Imagine being in jail for Easter. Wow, you're missing out on all the Easter bun and cross. What you call it? Cross buns? What you call them thing? Scorpios in the room. Samuel say all it was on bad.
Good morning.
Morning.
Arona, what Mr. Wacky say? The mistake I make, I look through the phone, right? Mr. Wacky said the biggest mistake he make was looking through the phone. Who sent him there? Who sent him in the woman's phone? Have a nice day.
My allergies acted up. I talked to Oli about this phone thing already, but y'all ain't paying me no mind. So whatever you go and find, you'll have to deal with it. You go home, not as excusing anything, but sometimes you can protect your own sanity. But it's better you find out now than later on down the road. To saw the phone in her hand, want it charging, leave the phone like you dead in your hand. If you choose to put it on charge, turn your face all across so and plug it in. You don't want to snoop, but curiosity got the better of you, and here you are now, a dead cat. But I guess it's better you find out now than then, or somebody have to come tell you. So what you're experiencing, like I said, is a whole tabang truck, not car. Says your stomach dropped when you got out of bed and went into full-blown attack. Listen, it's not an easy thing to do to find out. It's not. Imagine you can't sleep, you can't eat. It's not. Imagine the man say he was up after 1 in the morning writing this thing to send, after hours of thinking and trying to wrap his head around this. See, when you're in good house or bad house, just send and call you. Y'all been together for 6 years, no marriage, all you going good. Married for 4 months and watch Bacchanal in the dance. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I said after my reign this morning with those liberals, I'm not going to call back your program. But I am going to call for 2 reasons. One, that Sammy person that made that statement about us Scorpios, get yourself in a gear, first and foremost. Secondly, no man in picking up no woman's phone to charge it. They doesn't even charge they will charge mine. He picked up the phone because he wanted to investigate, or I would say inquire. The man know he had his suspicion. That was an open and close thing to me, so I didn't feel the need to give my opinion. But he wanted to see because he already know. So he wants us to tell him to do what he wants to do, which is leave. If a woman could leave man for hunting, why man can leave woman for hunting? We are superior? No, hun is hun, leave. Simple. But you searched a woman for because you knew that she was cheating on you. You knew it. You just wanted her evidence. So don't make it seem like you was this person that care about her charge on her phone all of a sudden. No, dear. Don't do that. Anyway, and leave Scorpios alone, please, and thank you. Have a good one.
Samuel said, Scorpios just cheat, all Scorpios is on. Yeah, so hold on, let me just see what this person here is saying. Yes, they are burns, and I've noticed that they're very big on the materialistic things compared to, personal development and how they feel. It's almost how much they acquire, and that is their way of talking about success. Because sometimes I listen to some of them speak and some of them write, and they can't even put a good sentence together, but the whole emphasis is on what I have. I have this house, I have these cars, I have these, I have this, I have that, I'm traveling. They're very big on it. They're very big on the superficial life. Because if you check the amount of Jamaicans that actually go DR, to get their bodies done, it's a lot. It's just everybody's a dolly. Everybody's just focused on how we look outside. They ain't care if they're sleeping in a box. But once they step out and they look good, I'm way. I'm always baffled by it. I it's like there's never a dull moment. Like I say, I sleep here, but I swear I live over there. Anything to do with them, I'm all over. Very, very competitive as well. This person here is saying, my advice to you, from a man to another man, I would say to you, be grateful you found out now and not months after. Take yourself out of this situation. As it is, you've not mentioned her being able to explain why or how she got involved with this other person. Like you said, no excuse given. To me, this lady is not interested in in continuing this relationship with you. So it's best you worked on your healing, wish her well, and go your way rejoicing. Another person says, are there children? I'm not sure. He made no mention of any children, so I can't say if there are children involved in the picture or not. Sheena says, the way that woman ain't given a reason for her behavior, I can tell she's a hot girl. He knew what he married. Tell him take a few days off, then go back home before she replaces him. Listen, I'm getting that same sense. It's like, it's not a case of her breaking down and begging for second chance or anything of that sort. Lady just said, it's like, I said what I said. And it's like, you deal with it. You do what you gotta do. I'm not getting a sense of, I'm sorry. Someone says, first of all, what causes the arguments? Is it just normal arguments, like you're leaving your dirty dishes in the sink, or you're not putting the toilet seat down after using it, or is it about other women? These are things we need clarity on in order to give fair judgments or advice. Second, if she's cheating 4 months into marriage, then 50-50 chance she's been doing it, just got caught. And lastly, it seems like you had a reason to go through her phone, which is why you did. You wanted to know what was causing the arguments, which is quite understandable. Another person says, most times people say you are married, try to work it out. Only married 4 months and she cheated, she was doing it all along. But let's say we forgive her for the before marriage. To me, after marriage, two becomes one, and if I were in your situation, I would ask for a divorce. Reason being, she brought the man into your home. Look, I didn't really catch that part. Oh, wow. She brought the man in the... Oh. Not rough. She brought the dude in the house? How I missed that part? Hold on. Let me go back again. How did I miss? Nah, you can't do that. That's disrespect times 2. It's one thing to do that, but to bring the person in your home, in your marital home, on your bed, nah. Lady, the lady ain't here. The lady can't be bothered at this point in time. No. That is what you call, like, testicles, testicular fortitude. Let me read again. You sure you said that? A wife and I been together for 6 years, married for 4. We had our ups and downs, short like any other relationship, blah, blah, blah. We normally just talk through our problems and sort them out. They thought what happened. Got home Friday morning, found out she had fallen asleep with phone in hand, grabbed it to put it on charge for her, flipped it and saw a notification from a guy I never heard of, so it was a dirty text. At first I was like, it's nothing, but eventually curiosity got the better of me and I had to make sure. I'm not one to snoop, but it was just not normal, and I found out that she had invited him. Miss, you bring the man in the man house? Lord, by we look how we that, yes? What if your man they trip on you there and while you lie down sleeping, you wake up on under blows? You bring the man in the man house when he was not there? Somebody say she's a Libra. You make the man's stomach drop, you know, and the man going a full-blown panic attack. The man having nightmares, can't eat, can't sleep. Miss, I could bring the big man in the man house. I thought it was a little something outside that it. Wait. She not said man does bring a whole child. She not flip the script. Bonnie, Hanik say me with phone I stopped that. I used to try to gather info and can't even wait to get the info. That making sense. One thing I seen on my mouth opening with no real facts. Ah boy, not a rough boy. Like Uncle Clinton says, "Self man does do worse than that. He does forgive and take back. But go home, eh?" Listen, 2 wrongs don't make a right, alright? She knows about her bed comfortable. She ain't giving up her comfort. Or you could bring Jim Screechy in the man house. Like, you bring Joe Grind in the man whole house, you know. Nah, man. Nah. I can't support that one. Selective 5 say what relationships have its ups and downs. No one is perfect, but if 2 people are having problems, relationship issues, it's best to sit down and talk about it. And if it's not working the way it's supposed to be, then it's best they go their separate ways. Relationship and marriage is not for everyone. If you want to cheat, stay single. It's not for the faint of heart. Listen, these days relationships is not for the faint of heart. You know, you have to have a strong heart. I'm telling you, you have to eat good. You have to exercise. You have to take care of yourself to be in a relationship, you know. It's not for the faint of heart because it is so easy now. It's not like you have to write a note and mail it. Or you have a pager and you have to wait for the person to get to a phone to call you back. It's like everything is in your hand. You can be sitting next to your spouse and you're having a whole relationship with somebody else and your spouse is unaware. So these days, relationship is like going to war. You have to armor up yourself. You have to eat good. You have to make sure you take your vitamins. You have to exercise. You have to ban your belly and be prepared for anything. Expect anything. Expect the unexpected. You just never know. It's like you can't just fall in love and merrily, butterflies in your stomach. Big stone in your stomach because but it's first time you start dating the person, everybody knew back that person do good, she do good, he do good. This news, that news, he there with this, he there with man, he there with woman. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. Some people now are saying, you know what, it doesn't even make sense, and you can't even blame them because it's like you have to armor up yourself you have to battle. It's like you go into war with the person. What happened to when people look forward to falling in love and you stand up under a tree and you're picking all the leaves and you're writing the person's name on them, leaf and put it in a little book? And watch the leaves grow. What happened to being excited to see the person and you're walking miles or driving miles, and even though you ain't get nothing, you go on like a dates and listen, if you supposedly have a good man and a good woman, thank God, and hold on tight to that person. Love up that person and appreciate them because it's not easy out here. It's not. It's rough. It's rough. It's real rough. So if you and Miss Jill, big head son, going down good, listen, don't go looking for nothing to spoil it. Stay stupid and in the dark. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your relationship. Because them kind of thing is kind of stroke, fits, or you call it epilepsy, all kind of thing taking you. Tizic, heart attack, everything you could think about. Blood pressure up, blood pressure down, everything you could think about. So when you have it good, be thankful. Because you're rough. Selective I say take him 2 years to get over a hand. He rough. According to what Kev say, he mal out here. Trust me. All you have to take it. Listen. Boy. He mal. I'm telling you, he bad. Eh? Boy. I need to find the thing. No, he bad. I think that is it. Hold on, let me hear something. Yeah, find it. That is how it is out here. There's the perfect description of how it is out here. No. It's out here. Mal. So if you get through, listen. If you get through, thank the Most High every single day and love the hell out of that man or woman. Eh? Because no, it's rough. Y'all taking this for a joke because if I were to just open up, if it was a way to just open up your inbox so the public could just see the messages you get on a daily basis. Listen, there are times I'm afraid to go in my own inbox. I'll stay outside and when I see somebody send a message, you know when you get a notification? And I was only read to where it stopped. I'm afraid to even go into it because some days you're like, I can't take all you on today. Not today. And every single day, I swear I have over 100 plus messages that I have not touched in my inbox. People are... Oh boy. Selective Vibe say he catch a man in the house once and he just went and cooked, took a bath, watched TV, relax and sleep and tell the man and the woman nothing. Why? I'm playing nothing again. Leave me alone. Let me go about my business and wrap up the people program. They like stupidness too much. The man tell all he has stress and he can't eat. Instead of giving the man advice, come tell me about play over again.
Aruna, I go through a situation like that already, you know. And it took me 2 years before I could get over a hand, you know.
You see, men and women were not created equal. Men are not built for harm or to be cheated on. Y'all aren't built, or you just. So when women are way more stronger than men. Physically, men, yeah, but mentally, women are the stronger sex. And women are like a couple. Let me say about 3 to 4 business days, and you move on. 2 years? You making joke? Who's not gonna stress 2 years of a man? Morning.
Morning. I just listening to your program, and you have a very nice program, and
thank you.
And I go to that already, you know, and calling. It's a long time I haven't seen you to Culture Man.
Hey, Culture Man, not gone.
So I just in the house here. I just waiting for somebody, you know. So
woman cheat on you too? Woman cheat on you too?
Oh yes, man.
And so what you do?
So, according to you, it's very rough. Well, for this, no matter if I get a rest can go in the mouth, okay? You don't like don't watch up here.
So only water you could drink?
Oh yes. Sometimes my people drink a glass of water too. I want to study what you go through and them how you had it nice sometimes. Okay, I just listening to the program, so have a good day. Long time I haven't seen you, so you have a blessed day.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Alright, big up yourself.
Alright.
Culture Man say a great eyes, can't even. Who is this wicked over Oh, that stress on culture, man, boy. You wicked out here, you know. No, boy. Culture, man, and all getting hot. I want to go home. I'm tired of this work. I need the next work. Nobody ever want no vacancy nowhere else there. I'm fed up. I'm tired. I want to go home. I'm ready to go home. I need enough for all you for today. And culture like pretty girl along with Douglas girl culture man like it. So a Douglas culture officer stress papa. And you like long hair? I'm tired. Yeah, have a great Tuesday. Thank you so much, Western Union. And thanks everybody in the room. Culture like Douglas girl bad. I'll big up all them Douglas girl. Fat on my chest. Oh boy. Hold on. Somebody want me to play this one quick before I go. Hold on. Ah boy. You wicked to cheat on culture, man, boy. What? Nobody in immune out here? Everybody getting it? I was trying to play this one, but it's not loading, so I guess you lose out. There's a voice note I'm trying to play, but it's not coming through. I don't know what's going on with this morning. Anyway, hard luck. This person who sent this, it just keeps spinning. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place for another show. Easy culture, man. Bye-bye.